Celtics, along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Single game tickets and ticket packages are still available for upcoming Celtics home games. See your nearest ticket booth or visit us online to secure your tickets. Celtics fans, don't miss out on our next giveaway day. Every fan in attendance will receive a lucky Electricon mystery swag bag. That's right, only lucky knows what lies.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight reporting Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Milwaukee. And not a surprise really to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And of course Boston just way behind.
Well, right now for Milwaukee, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Rollins is out there with MP, and it's Harris in at the 3. For the Celtics, Pritchard and White are their guards. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Rollins. The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
Brown against Harris. Vucevic is screen on Harris. Fires the 3. And it's White missing.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Pass to MP. Good. And Harris gets the assist. MP's got 9.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Here's Pritchard. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Rollins. The 3 from MP. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Brown's shot is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Washington was a man on a mission. He picked up 66 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
1:22 left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to MP. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
New group in for the Celtics. Kate is checked in. Sam Hauser comes in for Brown. Gordon's checked in for White. And it's Shake Milton in for Pritchard. Porter's checked in for Milwaukee. .106 left in the first quarter. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Shireman's checked in, and it's Gonzalez in for Shake Milton.
Shireman, Gonzalez.
.103 left to play here in the first. Gonzalez, that one a little long. Bucks leading by 7. Porter with it, now guarded by Tatum. And a wide open look for MP. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. MP's got 24.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Gonzalez. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Left side, Porter. The 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Tatum with it, defended by Portis. They need this, and he sinks the layup.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
And here's MP for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 30.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's Milwaukee, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And if you're just... Substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis is checked in for Miles Turner. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Gary Harris is checked in for Green. And MP subbed in for Cameron Thomas. Celtics trail by 21. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. MP out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Tatum down low. Antetokounmpo's there. The kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 3. That 3 off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Left side, Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 13 points for Jason Tatum.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
MP way outside. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Celtics trail by 20. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. On the wing, Milton. Covered by Giannis. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And the basket by Hauser.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Harris kicks to Porter. Bucks passing it around. And here's MP for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
And here's Tatum for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And the first one drops.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
Both teams deciding to change it up. He doesn't get the second one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And he nails the third.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
The fadeaway, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
When you watch Portis, he's not just a good jump shooter for a 6'10 guy. Bobby's just a straight-up good shooter, period.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Vucevic. Pritchard with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bucks ahead, up 19. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Boston Celtics.
Where's the perimeter, D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a step back.
And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation, Shaq. You know all good entertainment needs drama.
La 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 la. I don't want to talk no more.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top four generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd, but I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Vucevic is out there with Tatum, and it's Pritchard in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Sometimes, quite simply, getting a hand in the face of Vucevic is not enough. He doesn't buckle when the defense tightens up.
And here's MP, and again.
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
Brown inside the line. It's rebounded by Portis.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Outside Tatum. Vucevic setting the pick for Tatum. Cranes the three-pointer. Tatum's got 20.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And the basket by MP.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Pritchard against MP. Brown outside. Oh, Tatum in position. Pass to White. Tatum trying to break free. And White, the bucket on the assist by Tatum.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just...
And another one falls.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, that's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963.
Richard with the ball, picked up by Portis. Pass to White, the three. The rebound by the Bucks.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Vucevic a screen on Harris. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 6.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
A 3 from MP. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. The kick out to Brown. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, early on, Brown struggled with his confidence taking threes. Now he's a knockdown threat.
A 3 from MP. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Brown. A 3 ball. Doesn't go for him. Richard against MP. Here's Antetokounmpo. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Antetokounmpo's got his first points of the game. Tatum way outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bucks ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that.
His values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics. Last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got MP. Thomas is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Turner in at the center position. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Name a move. Tatum's got it. A high IQ offensive player.
At the line for 2, Jason Tatum.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Tatum nails them both. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the leagues. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
And it's White missing. Milwaukee's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Kuzma finds Turner, and here's MP for 3. And that falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
Pass to Vucevic. Now White. The Celtics working the ball around now. To the middle. Pulls up. Nice touch on the back shot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against the Celtics.
The one, good, another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. White, good.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Thomas passes to MP. Back to Thomas. MP outside. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Lets the 3 fly, and again for 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the 2nd most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range.
For your Celtics, Peyton Pritchard at the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. All free throws good from Pritchard. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. In the corner, it's MP. Good, another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
This one will go down in history. MP with an 80-point explosion. Tell us what's going through your mind right now.
It's all about me. Nah, mostly I'm just happy I could go above and beyond for my teammates. Oh, and all y'all sitting at home right now, you never know what you'll see at an NBA game. So get some tickets, come on out, especially if your boys is in town, because we're gonna put on a show for you.
Thanks a lot, MP.
Thank you.
Kevin, back to you.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never fail to impress. Thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.